Welcome back to Thoughts and Wisdom, your go-to channel for insightful discussions on personal growth, professional development, and timeless wisdom. Today, we're diving into a topic that touches every aspect of our lives: negotiation. Whether you're discussing a salary raise, resolving a conflict with a loved one, or making a big purchase, effective negotiation skills are essential. And who better to guide us than the authors of Difficult Conversations and Getting to Yes? So, grab a cup of coffee, settle in, and let's explore how to master the art of negotiation. Imagine you're in a tense meeting, negotiating a crucial contract. The stakes are high, and emotions are running even higher. How do you navigate this situation without burning bridges? Let's break it down. The 3 conversations. First, let's talk about the concept from Difficult Conversations by Douglas Stone, Bruce Patton, and Sheila Heen. Every difficult conversation actually involves 3 conversations: what happened, the feelings, and the identity. In the what happened conversation, it's crucial to move from blame to understanding. Instead of focusing on who's at fault, try to understand each other's perspectives. For example, if a project deadline is missed, instead of accusing someone, ask, "What challenges did you face?" This shifts the focus from blame to problem solving. The feelings conversation acknowledges emotions. It's okay to express how you feel, but do it constructively. Say something like, "I felt frustrated when the deadline was missed because it impacted our timeline." Finally, let's talk about the identity conversation. This aspect of Difficult Conversations delves into how the issue at hand impacts our self-esteem and self-identity. It's about understanding how what's being discussed touches on our core sense of who we are. Let's say you're negotiating a project deadline extension with your manager. You've always prided yourself on being reliable and meeting deadlines, but this time, unforeseen circumstances have caused delays. In this situation, the identity conversation might involve acknowledging your feelings of failure or insecurity about not living up to your own standards. You might think, "If I ask for more time, does that mean I'm not as competent as I believe?" Recognizing this internal conflict helps you approach the conversation more thoughtfully. Similarly, consider your manager's perspective. They might see themselves as fair and supportive, but also worry about maintaining team performance and meeting company goals. Understanding this, you can frame your request in a way that aligns with both your identities. You could say something like, "I've always aimed to deliver high-quality work on time, and I know that's important for our team's success. Given the unexpected challenges, I need to request a deadline extension to ensure I meet our quality standards. I believe this aligns with both of our goals of maintaining excellence." This way, you address your identity concerns and acknowledge your managers, fostering a more empathetic and productive negotiation. Remember, the identity conversation isn't just about managing your own self-perception, but also being sensitive to the identity concerns of the person you're negotiating with. This mutual respect can lead to more constructive and less confrontational discussions. Principled negotiation. Now, let's switch gears to Getting to Yes by Roger Fisher, William Ury, and Bruce Patton. This book introduces the method of principled negotiation, which focuses on mutual gains instead of positional bargaining. There are 4 key principles. Separate the people from the problem. Focus on interests, not positions. Invent options for mutual gain, and insist on using objective criteria. Separating the people from the problem is crucial in negotiation. It means focusing on the issue at hand without blaming or attacking the person involved. Let's consider a scenario. Imagine you're in a salary negotiation with your supervisor, Sarah. Instead of starting the conversation with accusations or personal critiques, you can acknowledge Sarah's dedication and hard work. You might say, "Sarah, I want to first express my appreciation for your leadership and the effort you put into our team's success. Your guidance has been invaluable."
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I believe it's important for us to discuss how we can align my compensation with industry standards. I've researched the market rates for similar roles and positions, and I'd like to explore opportunities to ensure my compensation reflects my contributions and the current market expectations.
I understand your perspective. Let's see what we can do to address this.
In this example, by separating Sarah's personal qualities and leadership from the issue of salary negotiation, you foster a constructive dialogue focused on finding a solution that benefits both parties. Remember, approaching negotiations with respect and focusing on shared interests rather than personal attacks can lead to more productive outcomes. Focusing on interests, not positions, helps uncover the underlying needs. Let's explore this with a practical example. Imagine you're discussing work hours with a colleague, Lisa. Initially, Lisa insists on leaving work earlier every day. Instead of immediately countering with your own position, you delve deeper to understand her interests. Lisa, I understand you're looking for flexibility with your work hours. Can you share more about why this is important to you?
Yes, I have childcare responsibilities and need to pick up my kids from school. It's challenging to balance work and family.
I see. It sounds like having flexibility in your schedule is crucial for managing both your professional and personal commitments. For me, ensuring our team meets deadlines and maintains productivity is also essential. By focusing on Lisa's underlying need for flexibility, which stems from her childcare responsibilities, you uncover a mutual interest, maintaining productivity while supporting work-life balance. Perhaps we can explore a schedule adjustment where you start earlier and leave in time to pick up your kids, ensuring our team's goals are met. How does that sound?
That could work. Thank you for understanding.
In this example, by understanding Lisa's interests beyond her initial position, you found a solution that meets both her needs and the team's objectives. This approach fosters collaboration and enhances the likelihood of reaching a satisfactory agreement. Remember, in negotiations, uncovering underlying interests and finding creative solutions that satisfy those interests can lead to win-win outcomes for everyone involved. Let's explore the concept of inventing options for mutual gain, which encourages creativity and fosters innovative agreements. Consider this scenario. You're negotiating a project timeline with your team members. Initially, there's disagreement over how to allocate resources and deadlines. Instead of sticking to rigid positions, you propose brainstorming various solutions together. Team, let's brainstorm different approaches to achieve our project goals while considering everyone's input. How can we ensure we meet the client's expectations without compromising quality?
What if we prioritize tasks based on their impact and urgency?
We could also explore outsourcing some non-core activities to free up internal resources.
Or we could adjust our workflow to overlap tasks more efficiently.
By inviting ideas without immediate commitment, you encourage your team to think creatively and propose solutions that benefit everyone involved. This approach sparks innovation and opens the door to agreements that may not have been considered initially. Let's compile these options and see how we can integrate them into our project plan. This way, we can maximize efficiency while meeting our clients' expectations. In this example, by inventing options for mutual gain, you fostered a collaborative environment where diverse perspectives contributed to finding the best possible solution. This method not only resolves disagreements, but also leads to more creative and sustainable agreements. Remember, in negotiations, exploring multiple options without immediate commitment allows for flexibility and encourages innovative solutions that benefit all parties involved. Finally, let's discuss the importance of using objective criteria to ensure fairness in negotiations. Consider this scenario involving a salary discussion. You're in a meeting with your supervisor to discuss a salary raise. Instead of relying solely on personal opinions or emotions, you propose using objective criteria, such as market rates and performance metrics. I appreciate the opportunity to discuss my compensation. Based on my research and industry standards, the average salary for similar roles in our region is higher than my current pay. I've consistently met or exceeded performance targets, as evidenced by my recent performance reviews.
I understand your perspective. Let's review the data together.
In this example, by presenting objective criteria like market salary data and your performance metrics, you establish a fair basis for negotiation. This approach shifts the focus from subjective opinions to factual information, ensuring that decisions are grounded in data and standards. I believe aligning my compensation with industry standards would reflect my contributions and support our team's goals. How can we move forward to achieve this?
Let me look into this further and get back to you. I appreciate you bringing this to my attention.
By using objective criteria, both parties can work towards a resolution that is fair and transparent. This method not only strengthens your negotiation position, but also promotes a collaborative and data-driven approach to decision-making. Remember, in negotiations, leveraging objective criteria such as market rates or legal precedents helps ensure fairness and facilitates constructive discussions that lead to mutually beneficial outcomes. Practical tips and tools. Here are some practical tips you can use in your negotiations. From getting to yes, remember the BATNA, best alternative to a negotiated agreement. Knowing your BATNA gives you leverage and helps you avoid bad deals. Also, use the accusation audit technique from difficult conversations. Address potential criticisms up front to neutralize them. Other tools include active listening and paraphrasing. Repeat back what you've heard to confirm understanding. For example, "So, what you're saying is you need more time due to the additional workload?" This not only shows you're listening, but also clarifies the issue. Lastly, stay calm and composed. Negotiations can be stressful, but maintaining a calm demeanor helps keep the conversation productive. In Matthew 5 verse 9, "Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God." This verse emphasizes the value of working towards harmony and resolving conflicts peacefully, which is foundational in effective negotiation practices. I hope these insights help you approach your next negotiation with confidence and clarity. Remember, negotiation is not about winning or losing. It's about finding solutions that work for everyone involved. Until next time, stay wise and keep negotiating.